Boom, and just like that, I'm back. This time we are in Gastonia at Loray Mill. It's a gorgeous venue, super industrial, has amazing brick walls, beautiful windows that let in lots of light. And we're rocking around with this beautiful couple, so you're going to have to join us as we tour around Loray Mill and get some great shots of this couple. Boom, and I am back. We are in Gastonia, North Carolina, shooting at Loray Mill, which is a gorgeous wedding venue down here in North Carolina. As you can see, we are starting this shoot off. I'm using a bit of laughter. I always think you should start shoots off with laughter or any kind of movement to kind of get the butterflies out. So I'm kind of having them, giving them some silly prompts, and we're getting some good shots here. We have them right next to these huge windows. That's one thing that's really cool about Loray Mill. We're in this tower that they have, but all around the mill they have these humongous windows that let in amazing natural light, soft light that's coming in. You can see just kind of the architecture, red brick, you got the lacquered wood floor, so there's lots of cool kind of elements to shoot around. And that's throughout the entire venue. I mean, you'll see we start here, we go up a level to the top of the tower, we go down to the basement. We shoot all over during this video, and you'll notice that they have just really cool architecture that lends itself perfectly for shots. So what I've done here is I kind of have the couple's backs towards the natural light coming in. So I'm using just a bit of light just to light them, just to front light them because they're a bit in the shade here. So I got my Godox 8200 set over here using the mag box, and I'm shooting with my Nikon Z6 in the 85 1.4G. And you see what this does. I mean, if I shot that natty light, it still would look good, but a little fill light is always very welcome.
Girlfriend, put your hand back.
Lift one of your legs.
So,
and then you put your hands around his neck.
yeah, just focus on him. We're not here.
Alright. So definitely do so not your legs are just straight down. You know what I mean? Yes. Okay.
Okay, take a break. Because you is so much man, honey, that okay. My man is out here. Look, I'm just glad my wife ain't here to be like, why can't you be like one of those ones? So that is very real. That's exactly why I do not take her around, because I'm shooting manly men here. You'll see just how much of an animal I am. You see off to the right, look at all my shit. I just throw stuff around. That's a problem of mine. I'll get to venues and I treat it like it's my living room. But again, showing off some more of this beautiful architecture here at Loray Mill. You see the huge window lights, the beautiful floor and the brick wall. We have them standing in front of this window to try to get some fun silhouette shots and some shots that are framed really nice. And that's it from this room. From here we take our couple up the stairs, and I find a really cool spot with some nice window light. Boom, here we are. I placed them here because there's some good shadows going around the small window, and I just wanted just a bit of light creeping in. You'll notice that I'm still shooting with my Nikon Z6 obv, but I've got the Tamron 35 f1.4 on, and I'm shooting this at 1.4. And you'll see that all these shots that I'm getting with this Tamron, just how sharp and how amazing this lens is. The rendering's gorgeous, the bokeh wonderful, and it's got to be probably the sharpest lens I've ever used at 1.4 wide open. And we're just sitting here at this window getting some nice shots. Had them sitting there together, bundled up, looking out. And then we'll switch it up here, move her on top of his lap. I wanted him to kiss her neck, and it was a little difficult where she was sitting. But by getting, I'm stuttering. But by getting her on his lap, he's able to reach her neck and get some kisses going, maybe whispering some naughty nothings going on, and just to kind of get just a little bit more emotion, different kind of stuff. And again, here with this 35, I mean, look how sharp these shots are, and this is really close. I'm probably about 2 feet away from them, and you can see just how sharp that is, and that's at 1.4. Okay, I waddled down the stairs and waddled my big ass back up. I switched lens. I've got the Nikon 24 1.8S for the mirrorless lenses. Easy for me to say. And I'm getting tighter now with this wider lens. I've also, you'll notice just how sharp these are as well. I mean, I've been saying this for a while, that I think that the S lenses for Nikon are very Zeiss-like. Just like a lot of the Sony Zeiss stuff stops at 1.8. There's not many 1.4s or below. And I think that these new S lenses are the same. This is the 24 1.8S. I'm getting a vertical shot here to fit them all in the shot. Super sharp. The rendering's gorgeous as well. Got that window light creeping in on them. Have him over there whispering some sweet nothings or some of them naughty nothings. Got to keep their hands on each other at all times. That's a major key. Some people don't know what to do with hands. I've gone over this before. If you can't keep them in pockets, you know, just keep them on each other. Have your couple keep their hands on each other at all times. And once they get their hands on each other, they start to kind of go with the flow and improv. They're used to doing that. And you can get some really cool shots. And really enjoyed my time up here right by this window on these stairs and got some great shots doing it.
Stop it. Too much cuteness. Girl, my camera about to explode. The other day, because she wrote queef.
Now right here, I'm trying to get them to laugh a bit, so I'm telling some kind of embarrassing family stories. So that's one thing I do quite a bit. If every family has embarrassing stories, so go to the well and tell these stories, and you'll get some amazing laughs. And these shots turn out amazing. I mean, he thought that there's no way a good shot could come from that, but he was wrong. Yeah, and here we are at the top of this tower at Loray Mill, and I love this room. So it's a complete square room, and it's each side of the square has these gorgeous, huge windows that let in all this beautiful light. Obviously, we've talked about it. You got the red brick, the beautiful lacquered floor, and I love this room. You got the stairs leading up to the roof. You also have that really cool American flag up there. So that's me just snagging some shots with them over there on those stairs. Had a lot of fun there. And now I've grabbed the wider lens here. So I've got the 24 1.8S. And I'm getting some kind of environmental shots, if you will. Just having them kind of get some movement going on here. Movement's always great for the couple if they're nervous. We've gone over that to get some of that nervous energy out. As you can see, this couple is not nervous. They're amazing. Getting a lift shot here with the 24 1.8S to try to take in the whole room. Trying to get a bit of that American flag in these shots as well. So that's one benefit to getting the wide shot. Try to take in the entire environment, and I love shots like that. Now here we're doing some boot up action. He scared her. We got a few shots there. And one thing I always try to do, I mean, we've had some funny, laughing personality shots here, but it's always good to get some sweet shots as well. So I'll put her in that same situation she was just in and have him come from behind and give her some nice kisses, maybe something a little sweeter, a little more romantic, just to try to get some variety here. So we had the shots up front where he's scaring her, you get some laughter, and now we're getting some sweeter shots, some fun shots. I'll have her look at him and get a smile. Remember I tell you guys variety. So anytime you can get somebody in a pose, get as many different kind of motions or variations as you can while you're in there to maximize your shots for every pose. And that's what we do here. We're just rocking out here at the top of the tower, Loray Mill.
Behind them up against the wall, it might add some like layers.
Boom, here's the couple rocking out because I got some Mariah Carey flowing, so that's another major key, dude. Bring you a speaker. I'm using the Bose Bluetooth speaker, and get your music going throughout the whole shoot. I mean, you'd be surprised at how loose your couple will get with just having a bit of background music going. So I kind of have a playlist that's got some slow stuff, some faster stuff, hopefully all of it's appropriate stuff, but it gets them moving, kind of keeps them loose, and lets them enjoy the shoot a little bit more. Now here you see me with the 24 1.8S again from Nikon, and I have my mag box set up over there with the with the focus diffuser. I'm getting a few shots of just them. I framed them to be right in that corner to have the 3 windows on each side with the brick wall. So I get a few shots like this, and I like what I'm doing, but I want to kind of switch it up. There was too much light spill for me, so I ended up taking the box off and putting a grid on and getting a few shots like that. And you will see coming up, not just with just the grid, you'll see that I've also placed a flash behind the couple with a mag sphere and also a mag gel. I have the red gel on there, and I'm going to blast that at the back of the wall behind them. And I think that the red plays perfect with her red dress, and I like doing stuff like this, blasting light on backs of the walls behind couples, because I think it helps frame them. So here I'm front lighting with the Godox 8200 and a mag grid, and that's hitting them perfectly, and it's preventing having too much spill that I thought I was getting earlier with that softbox. And I also have that red gel behind, framing them, and I think the combination of both these flashes and the composition here in this gorgeous room in between these sets of windows, I really think it sets these images off. These are great. And with the variety, I gave them this with the grid, but I also gave them some of the shots with the softbox. It's good to have variety. So this is the same shot as we just did. Just switched up the posing. Had them face each other, belly button to belly button. Had them get a bit more passionate by putting their hands on each other. He's getting the side of her face, and they're going to get some kissy action here. So this is similar to what I just echoed a second ago. It's essentially, they're in the same position, same composition. We're just switching up the posing, having them face each other this time, and have them use their hands, and we get more variety just by some simple movements here. So I ended up loving the way it looked with the way they were posed, with belly button to belly button with his hand on her face, so much that I decided to have them rotate, and I have the 85 1.4 and just get some natural light shots of them holding a nice kiss. Then right here, when we first walked up here, my man was leaning up against the wall, very GQ-like, so I get him posed back up just how he was, and I'm going to put her slightly in front of him, and I'm going to shoot over her shoulder. Just a different kind of shot to kind of toss in the album. You know, we're getting a lot of them hugging and kissing, but it's fun and okay to get some shots of each person individually here. So I like the way he was looking and decided to snag a few of these.
She's pretty. You're gorgeous, friend.
So for the last shots up here at the top of the tower, I've got the wide angle 24 1.8S, and I'm getting really low. I wanted to get some dancing, some action, some twirling going, and I wanted to take in the entire room getting the American flag. That was the first thing I thought when I walked up here. So that's what we're doing here. I always have them twirl a few times just to make sure you're getting enough good shots to pick from later. And now we leave the tower. Now, here we are in the stairwell, and as you can see, it's like a common theme here at Loray Mill to have beautiful industrial architecture along with huge windows to let in beautiful natural light. So we love the way that these the stairwell looked with all the wood and everything in the windows, so we framed them right there. I thought it'd be a cool shot, more creative shot to kind of shoot kind of just over this banister, if you will, at them and light them with a mag grid, and this shot turned out pretty cool. Now this is a fun shot here. I put my couple at the very bottom of the stairs and I shoot through the gap of the stairwell. I'm lighting them with a Godox 8200 and a mag sphere. I've turned my Kelvin all the way down to make the entire scene blue, but I slapped on a full CTO gel on my flash to warm just them. And I love the way this turned out. It kind of looks 3D. This is one of my favorite shots of the day.
Go another 4 inches.
Here we are down on the main floor of Loray Mill. So Loray Mill is very multifaceted. So not only is it a wedding and event venue, but it's also a condo complex, and there's other spaces for other businesses. Now here, I'm having some fun. I have my couple on the other side, probably about 30-40 feet away, and I'm lighting them with a Godox 8200 and a mag sphere, and I'm shooting through these lights. So I saw these hanging lights, and if you move from one side to the next, you can get these little gaps in between. And so I'm just playing around, getting them in these gaps, lighting them, and shooting some fun shots. See, I zoomed in. Now you can see the couple you couldn't before, and you can see the flash jumping off them. I've kind of come over here to the side, same setup. This time I'm trying to frame the entire composition to be filled with these lights, except just for a little sliver where the couple's going to be. And I think this is some fun framing, and these turn out to be some really fun shots here.
Okay, let's see your camera. Just tighter. One more,
Okay, so I immediately fell in love with this archway here. All brick. Looks like, you know, it looks like you're in like some kind of catacombs or something. It looks really cool. Digging the brick. I slapped my flash on here to keep with the warm tones of the brick. I went ahead and put a CTO gel on. And I've got it framed up to where some of the light just splashes through and creates like a cool little haze. So I'm having some fun getting these shots. I always love to backlight with the flash and just let some of that light kind of creep through. And you can see that with these shots here. So just having a bit of fun. Here I've got her whispering something. I've got her whispering in her sexiest voice, her favorite frozen meal. This is one of my favorite shots, or things to do for shots. So we get this here. And we're just having some fun here in this doorway. This is Loray Mill in Gastonia, North Carolina. Shooting around. And here, I'm just getting like another little kiss out of them. You can see my flash on the other side, mag sphere. And I just want it to burst just a pinch and let some light creep through. Sorry about that. My dogs just started going ape shit. But we're back. One thing that this couple did that was really funny is they got back to back and said, Charlie Angels. Charlie's Angels, and they started laughing and they enjoyed it. So it's something that they do probably at home or something like that, just one of the little fun things they do. So I was like, oh yeah, we're shooting that. So here we get them set back up, and you can see how we're transforming this environment. You can see those doors there. It looks like a business runs there, but nobody would know. We get them set up Charlie's Angel style, snag a few of those, and those are fun shots I think they'll love. Now right here, we're in the basement. Here's where we're going to end this whole shoot on these last two shots. So I just found a little area where I could splash some light up against the wall behind them. And it can create kind of like a cool little silhouette shot. You see the industrial door here. I mean, everything's industrial here. It's just a cool overall surrounding. So I did a shot like that there. And now I'm setting up another shot just like that. Another silhouette kind of shot down here. And again, I'm splashing some light up against the back of a wall that I have them standing in front of that helps create some separation and create a shot that looks, that's a silhouette, looks warm. And we just had some fun. I mean, again, guys, this is Loray Mill, Gastonia, North Carolina. If you are a bride or a couple and you're looking for a venue, you have to check them out. It's amazing. And until next time, guys, actually my next video, I'm going to be at WPPI, and I'm going to vlog the whole thing, so y'all need to stay tuned. Peace!